Good. Okay. I'm just going to double check that I am live, guys. Just bear with me. Got my old trusted Samsung tablet out with me. Is it saying I'm live? Oh, don't know. Oh, yes. It is. Right, 1 second. I would say I'm live, so let's say I'm live. Right, okay, we're literally about a minute into the episode, and I'm just checking that I'm live. Teething problems, but it's all good. How is everyone? Hello, and welcome back to another episode of the Just Georgian Show. I'm your host, Georgian, and in today's episode, we are just chatting all things wrestling, my trip to Orlando, and other stuff other things I've got up to over the last couple of months. Hope everyone's doing well. Obviously, this is a live stream, not my usual just record it and then send it out. But hey ho, that's all. It doesn't matter, it's fine. Obviously, this is my first ever live stream of just a chat with you guys. So hope everyone's doing well and enjoying their Easter. Obviously, today is Georgie Allen. Hey, Sam. Oh, mate. Georgie Allen. Hope everyone's doing well. It's Easter Saturday. We are on the road to WrestleMania. We're literally at WrestleMania now for wrestling. So tonight is, tonight, I say tonight, it's 12 o'clock till 4 o'clock in the morning. That's WrestleMania night 1. And then Sunday going into Monday, so 12 till 4, is WrestleMania night 2. So, yeah, we've got that to look forward to. I just finished watching SmackDown from last night. So, I believe the card for WrestleMania should be complete now. So, I've got that on here to talk through, give my thoughts on some of the matches and predictions. If I could actually give one, because some of these matches are so tight, I don't know where they're going to go. But what should we talk about first? Let's talk about Orlando. So from the 8th of March to the 23rd of March, I was in Orlando. It was a lovely time. I went by myself for the first time ever. So I've been to Orlando quite a few times. I've been in 2017, 2019, 2022, and 2023. So it's a lot of times going to Orlando, but it was a really, really good trip. I went by myself, and at first, when you first get to the airport, you do feel a little bit like, oh, I'm here by myself, like what if something goes wrong, Danielle Tierney, yo, hello, yo, how are you doing? So basically, yeah, going to the airport by yourself on your own. It's a little bit strange at first, but you put your case through. Obviously, the people of Virgin Atlantic are so lovely. Well, hello. Said hi. Sam Ellis again. Okay. Hello. Hello there. I went to the airport, obviously put my bag through. Sorry, I'm losing track of things, reading the chat and also talking at the same time. As you know, guys, guys can't multitask. Chaz Hurst said hi. Hello to UK from the US. Hey. Oh, the US have it good for the WrestleMania. They have it on time. I'm just popping open a typical Pepsi Max can. The US have it good for the WrestleMania. They don't have it at like really stupid o'clock. 12 o'clock till 4, it's all well and good, but then you feel absolutely knackered the next day. But I just get a pizza in, get some soft drinks, keep yourself up. Hi, how are you? I'm all good, thank you very much. Glad to hear that you're okay. I hope you're okay. I'm all good. Just at home by myself at the moment, waiting for family to come back, and then we're going to have an afternoon of just chatting, having lunch, chilling out, chilling. So let's get ourselves back to Orlando. So yeah, I obviously Virgin Atlantic Stark are lovely. I was in premium, so that was great. Sam's boozing it up. I like that. Where exactly in the UK are you? I'm in Essex. Yes, it's the southeast. So if you look on the map, it's like right in the bottom right-hand corner. So yeah, the southeast of England is in Essex. It's the second biggest county, I think. Yeah, it's the second biggest county in the UK. So yeah, back to my flight. So yeah, I was in premium for the first time. Really nice. It was about an 8 hour flight, 8.5 hour. Yeah, about 8.5 hour flight. So that was pretty good. Um, Nice necklace. Thank you very much. Yes. Yeah, I got it from my uncle. I was wearing it in one of my live streams. For was it for Star Wars? I think I've worn it. Was I wearing it yesterday for Outer Wilds? Don't know. All the days are just merging massively. But yeah, really good flight. Got there. Obviously, I had your typical Universal all booked up, 14 days. I did one day at Disney, which was fantastic. Hollywood Studios. You a hammer? I'm not a hammer. No, I am a. Oh, is it because I'm wearing claret? No, I'm wearing this top just because it was the first top I picked out of the cupboard. No, I am. I'm an Arsenal fan. We will get to Arsenal actually because that two-legger affair against Real Madrid happened and that was amazing. So yeah, got there, went to Universal, went to Disney, went to SeaWorld, did everything. Obviously, during the day, you're on your own, but you're going around the parks. You don't even realise that you're on your own because it's like going cinema. You just have tunnel vision. You're just watching what's on the screen and you're doing nothing else but that. At night time, that's when it gets a little bit like not weird or strange, just a bit different. Like you're sitting there at a restaurant and you walk in, and I'm used to saying table for two or table for four or table for whatever. I've already booked a table. I'm just going there and walking in and going, just one, please. And obviously, some places, or should I say most places that I went to anyway in Orlando, was like you could sit at the bar and have your dinner. But some dinners I don't really fancy eating at the bar. Like I'll have a burger and chips at the bar, but I won't have a full rack of ribs and that. Who's got any ones? We've got any ones. Oh God, yeah, it's Sam. We got any ones? He's taking the piss at when we go to Full Park. We're like, got any ones? Basically, he's saying get any ones. So obviously jump in the queues when you're queuing for a ride. That to be fair, he makes a good point. Like if you're waiting 2 hours for like the Rise of Resistance ride at Star Wars, but then they go, have we got any ones? Have we got any twos? You jump a big old section of the queue. So yeah, that is it's handy being by yourself. That's one benefit of going on holiday by yourself, especially to these parks, is that you jump up to the queue first. There's single rider queues. You're not waiting about. And like I said, with the tunnel vision, you're just going. You're going from ride to ride to ride to ride. Hi, bro. I'm a big fan. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. I appreciate that. Hope you enjoyed the content and continue to enjoy the content. There's going to be a lot of it. It's all going to be live now. Basically, I'm the pre-recording stuff. I don't know. It doesn't feel as authentic, and I can't connect with people. I don't get any comments in any of my non-live stream videos. Whereas now, when I talk to people, NYC looking bro. NYC looking bro. Is that New York City? No idea. But yeah. But yeah, the trip was really good. Really loved it. The weather was fantastic. Where are you from, place? I'm from Essex. I think I've already spoke about that earlier. Yeah, I'm from Essex. So yeah, Essex in England. If you didn't, catch it from the voice. But yeah, nice looking bro. Oh, cheers. Thank you. Appreciate it. With whatever hair I've got left on my head. I have cut it off, during the COVID lockdown, I would shave my hair off because there's not much of it left on top of my hair. But, sometimes you need a bit of protection from the sun. Like when I go out walking and I put my headphones on, that gives me somewhat of protection, but not much because it's only one strip. But yeah, so the holiday was fantastic. Obviously going to restaurants, sitting down, I'm just on my phone, just doing whatever whilst I'm having my food. And then, yeah, every day kind of merged together because you're waking up, you go to the parks, you come back, have a bit of food, go back out again, you're on a routine. It's not a relaxed holiday. It's not like when I go to Spain with my family, to Menorca, when I'm just sitting there and just thinking, what am I going to have for dinner tonight? That is literally what's going through my head. Or where are we going for dinner tonight? Apple 15 Plus, how much price? I have no idea what an Apple 15 price is. Is that Apple 15 Plus? How much price? I have no idea. But yeah. Anyway. Yeah. So finished. Obviously going to the parks, and then I'd come back, chill out, and then go back out again. And yeah, it was a really good holiday. I only had one day of rain, which was really good. And then yeah, I came back to work. Obviously, you know, most people know when they go back to work, they come back to a load of work. But thankfully for me, my team covered me for most of the time. So very, very nice of them to do that. So, but I still had to go through all my emails, even the ones, so you go through the original email, then the reply from one of my team, and then the person who sent the original email saying thank you. And you'd have that like 100 times. Well, not 100 times, maybe 50. But yeah, it's a lot of times. So yeah, I came back from the holiday. I've not really got much of a tan anymore. Although you can see a little bit my arm colour in this picture anyway. I can see it's like lighter here than it is there. So that's obviously where my t-shirts or my polos would go down to. But yeah, just yeah, it was a really good holiday. Really enjoyed it. And then yeah, I came back. And then luckily I had Dublin planned with my family. It was for my mum's birthday. So yeah, we went to Dublin for 4 days. Was it three? Yeah, 3 nights, 4 days. So yeah, it was really good. Enjoyed that. The weather was also very decent again. Yep, went to the Guinness factory. Very good, the Guinness factory. We were there for 3 hours, and you paid £17.50 for the Guinness factory, and you literally like learn everything about Guinness, like the fact that Guinness has to be the I think it's the actual something. I think it's is it the barley? Something has to be roasted. I think it's like yeah, basically the barley has to be roasted at 232 degrees. Otherwise, you don't get the flavour that you get with a pint of Guinness. Obviously, the other components being water, yeast, and hops. Is that right? Yeah, barley, yeast, hops, and water. Yeah. Trying to remember now. I was there long enough to remember that. But yeah, you walk around the factory, you find obviously about the history of Guinness. Arthur Guinness being the founder of Guinness, with his surname attached to the product. And then yeah, you went for a little tasting room. You got told like how to properly enjoy a Guinness. You're supposed to keep it in your mouth for a couple of seconds and then swallow it, rather than just go away. And then yeah, what else did we do? A lot of walking. We did a Riffaliffy cruise, like boat cruise thing, boat tour, whatever you want to call it. We did. We walked to St Patrick's Cathedral, which was very nice. It was like I think the one of the biggest cathedrals in Ireland, certainly in Dublin. And then yeah, we just went out for food, drinks. Drink prices in Dublin. I know a lot of people talk about it, but yeah, they are very high. I think there was like some sort of receipt that went round with like how much a round was for like I don't know how many they bought of it, but like them baby Guinnesses, and it was something ridiculous. Well, it's not lying. That is how much all them baby Guinnesses are. It's ridiculous, but it's you go on holiday and you know you're going to spend money, but you know how much roughly the price of certain drinks should be, and then when they're over the price, it does get a little bit like, oh god, I'm not going to have too many of these, otherwise I'll bankrupt myself. But it's not that extreme, but you know what I mean. So yeah, Dublin was really nice. I came home from Dublin on the Friday night, and then on the Saturday, with the man who's in the chat, or was in the chat anyway, Sam, we went to Liverpool. We went on Saturday and the Sunday. So yeah, it's been rather busy for like trips away, either a weekend or for during the week. Yeah, so we went out on Saturday night through Liverpool, which was really nice. I haven't been to Liverpool since 2021 September. I went with a group of like my friends, including Sam and Josh, who's in. No, Josh wasn't there, was he? No, sorry, Josh wasn't there. No, everyone. But basically, yeah, all my other friends apart from Josh went to Liverpool that year. But we're looking to go, I think, Liverpool this year, so that'd be good. And Patch should be there, Josh Patch. So yeah, it's a great night out, Sam. Yeah, I think well, Sam's actually there right now in Liverpool, so he's probably going out tonight there. So yeah, yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was a good night. Busy everywhere, so much busier than when we went in 2021, which surprised me because obviously you'd think after 2021, after we came out of COVID, everyone would just go out. But now it's even busy, more busier than it's ever been, in my opinion. Anyway, it might have been just because it was Easter. We're in the Easter period, so people are off, aren't they? Work with their kids and stuff. So, but yeah, really busy, really good. And then we went to Anfield the next day to watch Liverpool versus West Ham. It was a good match. The first half, Liverpool looked good. Second half, I thought actually West Ham were the better side, but it was a great header from Van Dijk to win them the game at the end. And there was about 7 minutes added on, and yeah, it ended 2-1. And then we travelled back, and luckily Sam drove there and back. So yeah, it's a long old car journey, about 4.5 hours. So it's a long old journey, but yeah, it was good. Before we went to Liverpool and before I went to Dublin with my family, I did meet up with my friends, which was really nice. We went out in London. We went out for some drinks near the Liverpool Street area, which was nice. Liverpool Street, I think Liverpool Street. We went like near Moorgate as well. I think at one point. I think one of the pubs was near Moorgate more so than Liverpool Street. But yeah, it was really good. Whole day out thing, like it always is with my friends. We start early and finish late. So yeah, that was a long old day. But yeah, again, we were blessed with the weather there as well. The weather was really good, so can't complain. So yeah, that's what I've been up to recently. So a lot of trips away, hence why I haven't done any of these live videos. Hence why the channel. There wasn't that many videos for a long time, but I'm back now, and I'm trying to get as many videos out to you guys as possible, at least once a week. That's the goal. Once a week, a live stream once a week, either like this or through a game. Sorry, just having a sip of my Pepsi Max there. Have you tried Pepsi Max cream soda / strawberries and cream? Strawberry and cream, I didn't like. Cream soda, banging. So, yeah, where else are we? We've got Wrestlemania to talk about. Definitely going to talk about that. Man earlier in the chat, can't remember the name. Let me see if I can go back. Mark Jones. He said, "Are you a hammer?" I'm not a hammer. I'm an Arsenal fan. I'm a gunner. So yeah, we played Real Madrid over 2 legs. So on the Tuesday, that's when we got to Dublin. At the night time, Arsenal were playing Real Madrid at the Emirates, and we had gone out for some food. And at half time, we had finished our food, and about 50th minute, I'd say probably, we walked into a pub. Shout out to the Hairy Lemon in Dublin. If you're going to go to Dublin, the Hairy Lemon is a very nice pub. So yeah, we went to there. We sat down. It was on in the background. I thought, oh, 0-0, we're doing all right. And then Saka is on that right hand side, cuts in, very cleverly, goes down, and there's a free kick. And then we all know, if you haven't watched it, stop watching this right now and go and watch the Declan Rice free kicks. I say kicks, plural. There was more than one. So yeah, the first one, curled it around the wall. No chance for Courtois. The second one, a lot of people are saying, "Oh, why is the wall positioned the way it was? Why is Courtois positioned where he was?" If you actually watch it back, literally the top right hand corner, the keeper's left, our right. The top left-hand corner, you should really say, because it is the keeper standing there. He literally puts it right in the corner. You can't get it any more in the corner if Declan Rice tried. It was a fantastic free kick. It's probably my favourite one of the 2. And then Mikel Merino scores a really good team goal to make it 3-0. And we're going to the Bernabeu. That is the Bernabeu, the Stadio Bernabeu for Real Madrid. The second leg. So I watched the second leg last Wednesday, just gone. All the time is just merging into one at the moment. So yeah, last Wednesday I went around my friend Dan's house. If you're watching, Dan, hello, Dan and Molly. So yeah, I went around there. We had a good catch up, and he had the football on in the background. And yeah, obviously I saw the Saka penalty miss, and then I saw the Saka chip over the goalkeeper for the first goal. I saw the Saliba mistake. Everyone's got mistakes in him. He's not a machine. He is human. And then the second goal by Martinelli to make it 2-1 on the night. So we have beaten Real Madrid home and away. So very happy with that. We've got PSG in the next round. That's on the 29th of April, which is a Tuesday. And then the second leg is on the Wednesday, the 7th of May. So, yeah, should be good. Right, now we are on to WrestleMania. Now, WrestleMania is WrestleMania 41, so we've had a lot of WrestleManias. Obviously, before WrestleMania, there is NXT Stand and Deliver, which I will be watching. I'm watching NXT Stand and Deliver live. Well, not live, sort of live. It comes on at 6 o'clock in the UK, so I'll be watching it probably maybe an hour after it started, but not too bad. So yeah, I'll be watching NXT Stand and Deliver. So that'd be good. So I'll have that to watch tonight, and then tomorrow morning I'll watch WrestleMania Night 1 because WrestleMania Night 1 and Night 2, both watching them at 12 till 4 is going to be a killer. So I'm not doing that. So anyway, WrestleMania Night 1. Now I think Wikipedia has done it correctly. I believe it has. Yeah. It's put all the matches from Night 1 and then into Night 2. So let's go through them. So the first match, Gunther versus Jey Uso. Now this is for the World Heavyweight Championship. Gunther versus Jey Uso. Obviously, Jey Uso won the Men's Royal Rumble back in January 2025. So, I don't know, it's a tough one. I really like Gunther, and I think he should have a longer title reign. Because when did he win the title back? Was it SummerSlam? Yes, he's only had it since August. So, I'll probably go Gunther to win against Jey Uso. Although Jey Uso's on a great momentum and the whole crowd will be behind him, but yeah, I think Gunther. Next up, we've got the War Raiders versus the New Day. So that's for the World Tag Team titles. Now, I don't know with this one. The New Day obviously are like probably the best heel tag team at the moment, and the War Raiders are the War Raiders. You know, they're not heels or faces, but they just have really good tag team wrestling matches. I think the New Day are going to win. And I think something with Big E will happen at WrestleMania Night 1. I really do. Rey Mysterio versus El Grande Americano, which isn't Chad Gable, just to let everyone know. El Grande Americano has not been... I'll look up the Wikipedia page. It's saying it's Chad Gable, but that's a lie. That's a lie. We don't know that it's Chad Gable. It's not been proven yet. Until he gets unmasked, we don't know if El Grande Americano is Chad Gable. But yeah, Rey Mysterio versus El Grande Americano. I think El Grande Americano is going to win this match. I think there will be something that will happen where the mask will come off, and then he'll still win the match though, or maybe the mask coming off is the reason why he loses the match. Something with the mask is going to happen tonight. I don't think El Grande Americano is going to be about for that long. So yeah, I think it was a good little thing to add a bit more meat to the match against Rey Mysterio more than anything. But yeah, I think El Grande Americano will beat Rey Mysterio. But I think something with a mask will happen. Next up, we've got Jade Cargill versus Naomi. Now, this is a good rivalry match. Obviously, Jade Cargill got injured. Naomi took Jade Cargill's place as the women's tag team titles with Bianca Belair. Tag team champion, should I say. And then Jade Cargill was mysteriously attacked, and no one knew who had attacked her. And everyone thought it was Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. But it's not actually. It turned out to be Naomi. So Naomi is now a heel, which is a bad guy or girl in wrestling. And then, I think this match is going to be good. Jade Cargill versus Naomi, who's winning? So far, I've kind of gone with the heels. I've literally, all three matches so far, I've gone with the heels. Some faces, who are the good guys or girls, should win matches. I think Jade might win it, just a little bit. I think Bianca might get involved somehow, because obviously Bianca's on night 2. So, yeah, I don't know. It's a tough one. Some of these matches are really hard to call. Like, if you were doing an accumulator for tonight, you would definitely lose. Like, you're not going to predict every match correctly. So far, I've gone with Gunther, New Day, El Grande Americano, and then this match, I'm going to go with Jade Cargill to win. I really like Jade Cargill. Great entrance music. So, obviously coming from AEW. And I think she needs that one big, that big win. Obviously, no one, if you say, oh, Naomi loses, it derails her heel run, which is true. It will do. But I think if she loses it by, giving it all and not looking weak, then I don't think it'll be a problem. Next up, LA Knight versus Jacob Fatu. Now, Jacob Fatu wins this match hands down unless Solo Sikoa gets involved. If Solo Sikoa gets involved and costs him it, that's the only way I can see him losing. I think I'm going to go with Jacob Fatu to win the United States title off of LA Knight, but it's a tough one. I feel like Jacob Fatu is going to win, and then something will happen with Solo rather than Solo costing Jacob Fatu, because I think it's just, what's the point? I think give him the title and give him a go as maybe a face, LA Knight winning the belt from Shinsuke Nakamura felt a bit weird at the time, and I think this is the reason why, because they want to have face versus heel, but then it'll actually turn out that Jacob will be a face going forward. So yeah, I'm going to go Jacob Fatu in that match. Tiffy Stratton versus Charlotte Flair for the WWE Women's Championship. Another tough one. Obviously, this match has got a little bit actual personal and a bit real. In one segment where was it? Can't remember where they had the SmackDown, but yeah, it got a bit off script, and Tiffy and Charlotte had a bit of a war of words. I think it's going to be a really good match. I am definitely going for Tiffy Stratton to win this match. Obviously, Charlotte won the Women's Royal Rumble back in January, but I can't see Tiffy Stratton losing. I know, obviously, it's like, it's Charlotte Flair, give her the belt and that, she's already a 14-time, I think, world champion. But I feel like this would derail Tiffy Stratton, and I don't think it's a good play to have Tiffy Stratton not win this match. So, in my head anyway, like I'm booking it myself. So yeah, I'll go Tiffy Stratton to win this match. The next one, Roman Reigns versus CM Punk with Paul Heyman. That's a little favour that CM Punk wanted from Paul Heyman for helping the Bloodline versus the OG Bloodline versus the new Bloodline at Survivor Series back in November. So yeah, Roman Reigns versus CM Punk versus Seth Rollins. Who do I see winning this match? This is the match that's going to be main eventing night one, guys. It's a triple threat match. It's a tough one again. God, they're all tough matches. That's why this year's WrestleMania is so hard to predict. I'm going to go Seth Rollins. I'm really going to go Seth Rollins. I think everyone's just overlooking Seth in this match. And I think Seth's going to win, and something will happen with Paul Heyman. He's the main, difference maker in this match. So yeah, I'm going to go Seth Rollins to win, and CM Punk will take the pin. So Roman Reigns won't be pinned. And then I think, Seth Rollins to pin CM Punk, and then something with Paul Heyman will happen. Yeah, that's how I think night one will end. Night two, which is I'm watching it live. I'm not going to do a live stream just purely because, it's too late in the night. I don't want to be talking all the time. It's not fair on my family that are trying to sleep. Night two of WrestleMania. Let's start from the top and then work our way down like we did with night one. Just going to have a swig of my water, people. 1 second. All this talking. So the first match we're going to talk about is the Women's World Championship match, the triple threat between Io Sky, Bianca Belair, and Rhea Ripley. Now, Io's the champion going in, and I think Io's going to retain the championship. I think Rhea Ripley will be the one pinned, and then Bianca Belair will be the one who won't get pinned. I think Io's been sort of like Seth Rollins, kind of like third wheeling, or like they've made it look like she's third wheeling it a little bit, which I'm not really a fan of, because Io has massively deserved to be the champion. Obviously, Rhea Ripley lost the championship to Io because she got distracted by Bianca Belair. So I think this legitimizes Io's title reign. So yeah, I'll definitely go Io Sky to win that match. They're one of the more easier matches to call of this WrestleMania night one and night two. The next match is Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. They're the women's tag team champions, and they're going to face Bayley and Lyra Valkyria. Now, Bayley and Lyra Valkyria have only just been formed as a tag team, so it's a little bit too soon to be like, yeah, they formed them and they're going to win the belts. Although Lyra is already the Intercontinental Women's Champion, so they could do some sort of angle where she's like, oh, I'm a two-time champion. I'm holding two belts at the same time. It's a tough one. I'm going to go with Liv and Raquel to retain, But I wouldn't be surprised if Bailey and Lyra win it. But yeah, I'm going to go with Liv and Raquel Rodriguez to retain the women's tag team championship. Next up is AJ Styles versus Logan Paul. Now, AJ Styles, one of my favourite wrestlers of all time. I really like AJ Styles. Now, I'm going to admit, guys, I didn't watch much of TNA, if any TNA, back in the day. So my my perception of AJ Styles literally was off people telling me or me watching clips of him, and I knew he was a very good wrestler. So when he signed for WWE back in 2016, I think it was, 2016, I was like, whoa, this guy's here. And then when he did arrive, and he had, I thought he had a relatively good Royal Rumble. And then when they booked him to lose to Jericho at that year's WrestleMania, I thought that was a bit silly. But then he got it back at WrestleMania 33. I want to say it's WrestleMania 33. I'm pretty sure the WrestleMania that me and James went to in 2017 was WrestleMania 33. Just going to double check that. The beauty of the internet, it's right at your fingertips, literally. Yes, it was 33. So that's that one there. Can you see that? Yeah, that one is the one we went to. That was in Orlando. That's the first time I went to Orlando. So we've linked this back to, we've weaved it back into talking about Orlando, and now we're talking about wrestling. AJ Styles versus Logan Paul. Logan Paul, I'm not going to deny, he's a fantastic wrestler. Fantastic. He probably one of the best rookies, if not the best rookies of all time, to come into wrestling. Like, some of the matches he's had are incredible. I just can't see AJ Styles losing to Logan Paul. I just don't want it to happen. I really don't want it to happen. So AJ Styles, like, this could be one of his last big WrestleMania matches. I want him to win it. So yeah, AJ Styles for the win, in my opinion. All of these predictions so far, guys, which I'm reading off, they're my prediction. They're not what I want to see. Like, I'd love to see CM Punk win that triple threat match between Roman, CM Punk, and Seth, but I think it's going to be Seth Rollins. The next match, Fatal 4-Way for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Bron Breakker, Penta, Finn Balor, and Dominic Mysterio. Now, Bron Breakker's going in as champion, and I don't think he walks out as champion. I think Finn Balor walks out as champion. I think something will happen with Finn and Dominic, because obviously they're both part of the Judgment Day. Something's going to happen with them two, and then Finn Balor's going to end up pinning either Dominic Mysterio or Penta. I don't think Bron Breakker gets pinned. I think he loses his championship without being pinned. And then I think Bron Breakker will then go on to bigger things. He'll go for the World Heavyweight Championship against Gunther. That's my prediction. I think Bron Breakker is destined to win the World Heavyweight Championship. I love Bron Breakker. I love him. He's like a mixture of like Goldberg and like Scott Steiner, you know, because obviously he is Scott Steiner his dad or his uncle? Can't remember. It's his uncle, isn't it? Yeah, Rick Steiner's his dad. Yeah, Scott Steiner's his uncle. Anyway, so yeah, I think Finn Balor is going to become the new Intercontinental Champion. Next up, Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre in a Sin City Street Fight. Now, this is a clear example of what I'd like to happen, what I think is going to happen. I'd love Damian Priest to win because I really like Damian Priest. But I think Drew McIntyre, quite rightly, should win this match. Although he did win at last year's WrestleMania against Seth, so it's like, meh. I think personally it's going to be Drew McIntyre, but it's going to be a very good match. And I like a street fight. It's called Sin City because obviously it's in Vegas, which I have been to. I really liked Vegas. Went there last year. Randy Orton versus TBA to be announced because it's an open challenge. So this could be anyone. I think the prediction here would be who I think is going to be Randy Orton's opponent. No, that's a tough one. Randy Orton's opponent. Well, I don't know. Who I'd like it to be? I'd like to be The Undertaker. I'd like Randy to sit in that ring and then the gong goes and it's The Undertaker, but I don't think it will be. I think Undertaker got closure at last year's WrestleMania and he's like, you know what? I don't need to wrestle anymore. And he's part of the that television program that's on at the moment. What's it called? Is it on A&E? Yeah. Oh, what's it called? I can't get it off the top of my head. Oh no. I got to think of it now. Sorry guys, I'm trying to think of it. Oh, he's part of that it's with like Bubba Ray Dudley and Mickey James. I just can't think of it off the top of my head. What's it called? I can't work out how to do that. I'm trying to do the @ symbol. Well, I wanted the hand symbol more so. What's it called? Oh, LFG, Legends of Future Greats. Bloody hell, got there in the end. Yeah, he's on that. So he's got that going on. I don't think he needs to wrestle Randy Orton, but that's what I'd love to see. But yeah, I wouldn't care who it is, just as long as Randy Orton has a WrestleMania match and wins it. That's all that's all I care. That's why I can't see it being the Undertaker, because why have the Undertaker come out and then lose to Randy Orton? Makes no sense. It could be Nick Aldis actually. Yeah, Nick Aldis, because he RKO'd Nick Aldis the other week on SmackDown, so that could happen. And then finally, the main event of night 2, Cody Rhodes, who is the undisputed WWE champion, versus John Cena. Now, John Cena, if you don't know, guys, turned heel Elimination Chamber, kicking Cody Rhodes right in the you know what's, the male genitalia, shall we say. And yeah, he kicked him straight in that. The Rock was their witness. Basically, Cody Rhodes was... the Rock gave Cody Rhodes an ultimatum, sell your soul to me or face the consequences. Selling his soul was basically sell out to The Rock. The Rock, obviously, Dwayne Johnson, being a heel, the Cody Rhodes basically told him to F off. And then John Cena and him, was hugging, celebrating, hey, we won up the boss. And then The Rock looked at Cena and went like that, and went to Cody, and then John Cena turned on Cody Rhodes, kicked him in the male genitalia, and then it's now John Cena as a heel versus Cody Rhodes, who is the face. But at the same time, everyone really likes and appreciates John Cena. It's cool, sort of like Randy Orton. Like, you can never have Randy Orton as a heel now, because everyone loves Randy Orton. It's the same with John Cena. So it's either John Cena wins and he becomes the 17-time world champion, and he breaks... he's level at the moment with Ric Flair's record, and he would break that record. Or he... loses, and it's his last ever opportunity at WrestleMania to win a bit of gold, because he's retiring at the end of this year, John Cena. And then you've got Cody Rhodes on the other hand, who finished the story last year at WrestleMania 40. And then are we really going to have him finish the story but then lose at the next year's WrestleMania? It's so hard to predict, guys. I don't even know, A, what I want to happen, and B, what I think's going to happen. I'm going to go Cody Rhodes. I think Cody Rhodes is going to win. That's what my head's telling me. It's telling me they can't take off Cody. I think Cody Rhodes beats John Cena, and then maybe we get some sort of John Cena versus Randy Orton match at Backlash, which is in Randy Orton's hometown. So it makes sense. Randy's got to have some big match at Backlash. So yeah, that's my predictions for WrestleMania. Sorry that was a bit long-winded, and sorry for everyone who's not a wrestling fan who's had to sit through that. I appreciate it. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. It's the best weekend of wrestling each year, and yeah, I can't wait for it. So yeah, tonight NXT Stand and Deliver. I just finished watching SmackDown, and then I've got WrestleMania Night 1 to watch in the morning, and then WrestleMania Night 2 to watch in the early hours of the next day, going into Monday morning. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the rest of your bank holiday. We've obviously had Friday off. We've got Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. And then, yeah, I'm probably going to end this live stream and go out for a walk. I think it's a nice day for it. Probably go for about an hour or so, hour and 15, get my steps up on the counter, and then come back, spend time with my family, and then, yeah, probably watch NXT Stand and Deliver at some point. And then, yeah, do a live stream tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to do Outer Wilds again. I might keep that one and then do another one and do it like alternate, one from the other. So, yeah, I hope everyone enjoyed that, the first ever live stream. Thank you for the guys that messaged in the chat, especially Sam. He's been messaging, he's messaged a lot through this. And then, yeah. It's very nice that I've got people watching from not just the UK but also from the US. I appreciate that. So yeah, keep up the support, guys. I appreciate it. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye. Done. That was a good time, wasn't it?